Vera Martinez is a local East County resident who owns Vacations and Voyages, where she's able to help people plan their dream vacations. She also happens to be the current president of the Rotary Club of Oakley, composed of many local business owners and community leaders, and was chartered by Rotary International on May 29, 2019. She believes Oakley is a strong, thriving, and growing community and is excited to be a part of this wonderful organization. Rotary is an international leadership and service organization of people who share a commitment to enhancing communities and improving lives locally and worldwide. Let's welcome Vera Martinez. Hello, Vera.
Hi, Tricia.
Great to see you.
Thanks. You look awesome.
Well, you do too. And I want to dive in and start asking you some questions because as everybody learned from our little video, you are the Oakley Rotary president.
Yes.
And what a big job that is. And I know you volunteer and do all of that out of the goodness of your heart. So thank you very much. I love Rotary. I was a Rotarian in Brentwood for many years. And so I know a lot about it. And I have a heart for Rotarians. And it feels like a family, which is awesome. Before we talk about Rotary, though, let's talk a little bit about your business.
Oh,
travel.
Sure.
I love travel. That's probably my favorite thing to do. So I'm a little jealous that that's what you get to do for your business. And tell me and everyone, how are things going right now?
Well, you always wish that you had a crystal ball so that you could see what's going to happen. We are anticipating that cruise lines will begin to sail out of the U.S., hopefully by July. But of course, the CDC determines that. But air travel is up. Even, I have to say, even the cruise lines, even though they're not sailing, the bookings are off the charts because people want to look forward to something. So they're booking for 2022, 2023 as far as cruises are concerned. But, I've got clients that are going to Europe. I've got clients that are going to Mexico, to Hawaii. And so, people are tired of being at home. So hopefully with their COVID shots and their vaccination card in hand, they're going to feel more comfortable to do that.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I've heard that travel is really up in Hawaii.
Yes.
However, there's been some rental car issues, so they're working things out. And when people travel, they have to realize we're coming back from a pandemic, so it takes time to, build everything back up to be, super the way we anticipate and expect things to be, right?
Because people are rushing out, the demand is such that the supply is, really hard right at the moment, especially with those rental cars. But I look forward to traveling again.
Absolutely. You and me both. Okay, so what about Europe? Is there travel to Europe right now? What's going on in Europe?
So not right now today, but things are loosening up. So I just heard today, for example, in Italy, they are allowing outdoor dining, just like we're allowing outdoor dining. So, it's slowly coming around. So my clients that are booking international, like Europe, they're booking for fall. with the anticipation that by November, by August, that it will be open. So yes, that's how we're traveling now. We're booking in advance so that we can get the better prices and keeping our fingers crossed that it will open.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's get to chatting about Rotary as the
Sure.
president.
My other
Share with
passion.
Yes, yes, and you are so passionate, and you had me on as a speaker. Thank you very much. And it was
Yes.
a lot of fun. It was such a great group of people that just were. It seems like such a tight knit family,
Yeah.
and a great. Even though it's Zoom and not in person, it was a great atmosphere, and looked like you guys are always having a lot of fun. So share with everybody what how long ago did you join Rotary, and why did you join Rotary?
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I joined Rotary actually in the Brentwood Club, and I joined, I think it was like 2017. And so the reason why, and please forgive me if I choke up because I always choke up. Um, my stepdaughter, our daughter, passed away in 2016 from cancer. And in that process, we had so much help and so many people reaching out
Oh,
to us every single day. You know, you've been here all day, Vera, go take a break. And here's, dinner. You don't have to worry about it. So neighbors, her coworkers, her friends, sorority sisters, there was always help. And I swore that I would have to give back. I had to do that. I had to pay it forward. So that's,
wow. I
yes.
I
So
did not know that story.
yeah,
Oh,
it's a tough one.
yeah.
It was a tough time, but again, it just taught me so much about the giving of people. So
Yes.
I had to
Oh,
give back. I had to pay it forward, and that's what drove me to find how can I do that? How can I affect the most change, the most good? And I found Rotary, and that was absolutely a blessing.
wow, wow. Well, I can now see why you are so passionate about it, and share with everybody a little bit about what Rotary does, because I'm familiar as being a past Rotarian, but for those that aren't familiar with Rotary, tell them how Rotary works, and what they.
Sure, we're a community service organization. We are all volunteers. We're all business people who want to give back to the community, want to affect positive change in our community, and take it on a global level because, as an individual, I may not be able to do all that I, want to do, but when we're in a group, when we are part of a global organization like Rotary, we can impact the world. We can impact, water in Ghana, and hospitals in Guatemala, and housing in Mexico. So we're an organization that really and truly want to affect positive change throughout the world. So that is what we're all about, and that's what we do.
That's awesome, and yes, all throughout the world and locally as
And
well, which
locally, yes.
which I know there are things like giving out the dictionaries,
Yes.
shopping for low income for school clothes, and a variety of things. I mean, you guys are always there. If anybody,
Scholarships, yeah. Freedom High
scholarships,
School scholarships,
yeah,
Breakfast with Santa, where we can do a toy drive, and use those toys as part of the Friends of Oakley food basket program. So there's always something, and with COVID, last year in 2020, we formed part of our organization is called Oakley Stronger Together. And so that was so that we could help those seniors who were shut in and couldn't get to the grocery store, couldn't get to the pharmacy to pick up their medication. And so we took on a senior as a buddy. And so we were able to do that for them. And so, I mean, we are constantly looking towards our community to see how we can help. And those are just some small things that we were able to accomplish even with COVID. The dictionaries, the Christmas food basket program, right now we're working on our scholarships for Freedom High School. And even though it was COVID, we still distributed those third grade dictionaries.
That's awesome. That is so wonderful. So you said you started off at the Brentwood Rotary. What
Yes.
made you transfer over to the Oakley Rotary, which is a fairly new club? I know Brentwood has a large membership,
Yes.
one of the largest clubs, a lot of participation, and Oakley's fairly spanking new with, I don't know, how many members do you guys have?
We have 28 members. We have 26 business classifications. We're the only club, by the way, who has a classification for a Guatemalan cattle rancher, because one of our members is a Guatemalan cattle rancher.
Wow.
And he splits his time between the Oakley Rotary and Guatemala.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So the thing is how I got to Oakley. So now I went to the Brentwood Rotary because in 2017 there was no Oakley Rotary. I was living in Oakley at the time, but there was no Oakley Rotary. So I went to Brentwood, fell in love with everybody in Brentwood. I love them. Hello, Brentwood Rotary.
Yes, we love you.
But then in 2019, right around in March 2019, the president, Wes, asked me if I would be interested in helping form a Rotary Club in Oakley. I said, of course, yes, awesome. Count me in. In April, I moved to Brentwood.
Oh, that's fine.
So even though I live in Brentwood right at the moment, my heart belongs to Oakley. I think it always will. And I just love this club.
And which goes to show that you don't have to live in the city that you participate in. It's, and I think it's great that they were able to expand and grab probably more Rotarians that they might not have had they not opened into the Oakley area, right?
Well, there were 3 of us that moved over to the Oakley Rotary. We were Brentwood Rotarians, and we moved over to the Oakley Rotary. And I don't know. I know I can say that I'm staying put because I love them.
Yeah.
And so, no, you don't have to live in that town. Maybe you work in Oakley, but you live someplace else. Maybe you live in Antioch. You can join any Rotary that you choose to join.
Absolutely, which Antioch has a Rotary as well. That's a fun group. And I know your Rotary meets on Thursday mornings. And because of COVID, it's all been Zoom, so you're not in person. However, that might change as things continue to get better.
As things begin to open up, sure. We're looking forward to that. We miss each other. We enjoy seeing each other on Thursday mornings, but we want to be together. We want to be face to face.
Absolutely. So Zooms are on Thursday mornings, and
Thursday mornings at 7:30.
7:30, and you are always showcasing fantastic speakers that your club is lined up every week. There's a new speaker. And how do you get those fantastic speakers? I mean, I know you told me Jessica Aguirre was somebody that you secured as a speaker.
Yes,
and
May 6th. May 6th, she will be our guest speaker. She's going to be talking about her own experience in journalism as a woman, as a Latina. So I'm truly looking forward to that. Um, Actually, tomorrow we're going to have Dr. Steve Amaro, who is the athletic director for Freedom High School, talking to us about unified school program, athletic programs. So we're just, thrilled to hear how that's coming along. Of course, we had Tricia Picaro recently. You may have heard of
Oh,
her.
well, that was fun. I was a little nervous. It's kind of, I don't normally get to talk about my magazine very often. So usually I'm the one talking about everybody else. So, but it was a wonderful group and I really enjoyed myself. And Vera, I just felt so welcomed by you. You just
Uh,
have a welcoming spirit from the day that I first met you, which was at Freedom High School. I remember, I don't know if that was the first time we met, but we really connected with that girls empowerment event.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
which is wonderful, a wonderful thing that Rotary partners with the high schools. And
Mhm.
so right now, so Rotary does so much, but they also need to raise funds in order to do some of the things they do. So
Sure.
what are you doing for fundraising, and how challenging is it during COVID?
Well, it is challenging because normally we would hold a huge gala. We would bring in a comedian, some entertainment. We'd auction off, raffle prizes, but we couldn't do that last year in 2020. So we had to kind of think outside the box because we are such a small club. But we did a shoe collection project, which got us some cash. We've done roundup for the Oakley Rotary at both the Ace Hardware and the grocery outlet. And right now we're partnered with an app, with an actual app that you can download on your phone, and it's called Roundup app, where you people can just decide, oh, I'm going to round up 50 cents on every purchase that I make and donate that to the Oakley Rotary. So that is one of our big ones now. But yes, we've had to really think outside the box. So we've also partnered with another club that does cars second chance, so that if you have this old clunker that you don't want to sitting in your driveway anymore, you want to get rid of it, maybe make a little money on it, you can donate it to us. We'll send it off to Cars Second Chance, and we make a little money, and you make a little money. So I mean,
Oh,
again, we're just trying to think outside the box.
great ideas. Those are fabulous ideas that you guys have come up with. And this app, tell us how can somebody
So
that's,
you can go,
anybody.
yeah, it's on our website and
Okay.
it's also on our Facebook page. And so, yeah, you just download the app. You, as the donor, control every aspect, how much, how often. Maybe you want to pause it for a little while. You can do that. And everything that you donate, of course, because we're a 501(c)(3), is tax deductible. So it's an awesome way that you don't have to even think about it because it's automatically going to be donating 25 cents here or 50 cents there. Whatever you choose as that dollar amount, that is up to you. So you don't have to think about it. You just download it and they take care of the rest.
I love it. That is fantastic. It sounds so easy to do. And then it's a way to
Yes.
give back without really having to do anything difficult,
Yes,
right? You
exactly. And
just
then
on your
we turn
purchases.
around.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we can turn around and buy new dictionaries and buy toys or buy food for food programs. So we definitely put it to good use.
Well, that's wonderful. Okay, so if people want more information, they can go to the website. You have a Facebook
Yes,
page.
yes.
Before we go, I just wanted to ask if you wouldn't mind. I don't know if you can think of an experience or maybe an event that took place because of Rotary that really touched your heart that maybe you can share a little story with everybody.
Well,
entice.
I think any time that you can do a project with kids, it touches your heart. So for me, it was the third grade dictionary distribution when we actually could gather the kids together and go through how to use the dictionary, what words to look up. And also the shopping, going back to school shopping with these kids, they would come with their little list, of what mama told them to buy. And I swear, I don't know one of us who didn't put a little extra in so that they could get maybe that extra little pair of pants or a little top. I think my little girl, I ended up buying her a pair of shoes. But
Oh,
anytime you can do something for the kids in our community who, might not have everything that all the other kids in school have. Those are the ones that touch my heart especially.
wow, that's awesome. I can imagine being able to hand these third graders in person, these excited little, third
Yeah.
graders, their dictionaries, and then being able to go shopping and really, give somebody that gift of some new clothes for school.
Yeah.
Oh, that just melts
That's
my heart.
those are special moments.
Yes, yes. So, well, thank you so much, Vera. I just am so thrilled at all the work that Rotarians do in general. And I really know that here in the community, our community benefits from everything that Oakley Rotary is doing, and Brentwood Rotary, and Antioch Rotary, and your groups and the people that do this. They do this out of the kindness of their heart. This is not a networking organization. They don't
No.
talk about business. This is an
Mm-mm.
organization that focuses on giving back. And out of all the different types of organizations you can belong to me, Rotary feels like a family. It really
Yes.
does.
Yes. I
And
would agree with that.
you're giving back, but you're having fun at the same time. I mean, that's a part of the whole thing.
If you're
It's
in
always fun.
Rotary, yeah, if you're in Rotary and you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong.
Well, I invite anybody to check out your website,
Yes.
oakleyrotary.com. Check out your Facebook page to see what's going on. Tomorrow is your next Rotaries on Zoom. And where can they find? They can find the link on
Well, they'll
the.
have to contact me directly because, we
Okay,
want to try to avoid Zoom bombers.
gotcha.
So they can contact me through the website
Perfect.
and I'm happy to share the link with them. Saturday, we do have a community cleanup day because we want to celebrate Earth Day. So that's on Saturday, and we'll be meeting at the Taco Bell in Oakley on Main Street at 9 a.m. to distribute
Yay!
garbage cans and pickers.
Okay, well, feel free to come out and help. And thank you so much, Vera. And you are just a joy to know and to chat with. And you have a
Oh,
wonderful day and have
thank
an
you.
amazing meeting tomorrow. Tell everybody I said hi.
Thank you so much, Tricia.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you doing this for us. Thank
I'm
you.
I'm so thrilled to be able to do that.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.